What's up, guys? This is Mike Wazowski.
It's Wanda, and this is the Two Girls, One Bar podcast.
Your Staying Smart podcast for the girls. We shouldn't be allowed to have a podcast.
I feel like that's only going to make sense to people who are watching this on YouTube right now. So if you're listening on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts or Spotify, switch over to YouTube right now.
Oh my God. I have a green fleece on, and so Wanda thinks I look like Mike Wazowski, so that's where we're at.
It's like the perfect... Pause.
Happy New Year to Mandi. Listen.
You guys are twins.
Oh my God. I don't know whether to laugh or cry right now.
Twins.
I might cry. Hilarious. So happy New Year. Happy 2026. I'm starting off real good. Listen, you said this was going to be the year I'm going to get my life together, and I'm obviously starting so strong. God.
Yeah, happy 2026.
The year
this is our first YouTube video, apparently.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm dreading this, just so everybody knows. We are not known for like getting dressed up for the podcast or like trying, you know what I mean? Like we're often pre-workout, post-workout, end of the day after we've done 5 million things. So we don't make ourselves pretty for you. You get what you get. And apparently today you get Mike Wazowski from Mandi. So apologies, people.
It's all right. It's all right.
Wanda's like, it's fine. I look good. Yeah. Well, anyways, Happy New Year. We hope you guys partied like rock stars. And by partied like rock stars, I mean maxed out a lift. But also had fun.
Strong.
Start the year off real strong.
Pun intended.
Yes. We wanted to just kind of like do a quick little mini New Year episode. We have some really awesome guests planned for you guys right off the bat in January. So I'm really excited. I was going to tease somebody, but I feel like we should just it'll be a surprise. People will find out. If you want to know even earlier, then join the frickin' Patreon and you can know earlier than everybody else. But we figure you guys all have some cool goals for the new year. We have some goals for the new year. So let's dive into podcast goals. So do you want to start us off? We're looking to, obviously, we recapped the year saying we didn't think anybody was ever going to listen to us. And now you guys do listen to us. So now we're like, let's go with this stuff. Crap. We should do something about this. Yeah. So we have some goals for the podcast this year. We're going to make some shit happen.
So first things first, we started our Patreon. So we would love to kind of just like start building on that, are they called subscribers?
Yeah. Patreon supporters, subscribers.
Yeah. So that's honestly just gonna help cover the cost of just producing this podcast. This unfortunately is not free, so like uploading stuff, all the editing tools that we use, like that, we are like in the negative right now. So being able to like have people subscribe to our Patreon just like helps cover like the basis of like producing this. And obviously people listen to this, so it's like it'd be a shame for us to not do this anymore, right? And then also just we would absolutely love to start a scholarship fund and like send people off to a competition or a national competition. Like I know like USA Weightlifting has like even their like women's scholarships for coaching, but like something kind of like along the lines of that. Do you have anything to add, Mandi?
Yeah, I mean, I think with the Patreon, obviously, like we're not thinking we're all of a sudden going to make a ton of money from this. We're really looking to cover costs and just make it so we can do some cool stuff. You know, if it ends up that we have to do less other stuff to do cool stuff for this, cool. But the scholarship thing I think is really important for, you know, helping people when they achieve something really big. Like Danny just went to Worlds. Maybe we could have contributed to that. Or I think also getting people into strength sports. So part of our imagining it was, maybe somebody wants to try their first powerlifting meet, and they can't really afford it. So maybe we can front the bill for that. Or maybe someone can't afford shoes, or we can gift, other things. So our hope with the scholarship fund is that we can kind of support women in strength sports in all levels of strength sports. So from like just starting out to high level, we can kind of be an arm for that. So that's our hope with that. And
Mhm.
obviously, again, the basic level of our Patreon, it's $5. So it's like one coffee. And I know most of y'all, your coffee's way more than $5. So it's less than one coffee to kind of help us just make sure we can cover the basics of what it takes to make this happen, and keep it going, and, do things like give out, cool stickers at all the national meets, and just little fun stuff that we do like that.
Yeah. We can go into, like, more of, like, the
Yeah, we
Patreon
can go
tiers and
fully
stuff
into
later
it, but
too.
yeah.
Okay. Next. I guess we wanna do more
Um,
meetups, right?
yeah, definitely more meetups. I think our goal this year is really to do some in-person stuff. We obviously did like a quick little, or I did at finals, you weren't at finals, but did a quick little coffee meetup at finals, and that was really great. The online meetup that we did last year was wonderful. So cool. People showed up. We talked string sports. It was fantastic. But we really want to set a goal of doing at least 2 in-person meetups. So we'll for sure do one at the Arnold. Yeah,
I
I
was gonna
think it
say
makes the most
Milwaukee.
sense.
Oops.
Oh, yeah. Well, for sure at the Arnold, because I think the most people from all over will be like, it's our best opportunity to like see everyone. So we'll be
Mhm.
figuring that out and giving you guys more information on that extremely soon. But yeah, Milwaukee, I think makes sense for us, obviously, to do like our first kind of in person, like a, you know, little training thing, and then have some
Come eat
food or
food.
something. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, that'd be fun.
No,
Okay.
be super fun. We also we talked a little bit about this like wrapping up the year, but we really want to try to diversify our guests a little bit more. We obviously are
Mhm.
weightlifters. We bias towards weightlifting. We know more weightlifters, but we want to change that. Obviously, I don't think we're going to be able to just shift into this, even distribution,
Yeah.
but we really want to have more people from other sports on to kind of feature like all strength sports,
Mhm. Mhm. Some
It's a few
more.
suggestions.
Yeah. And then also I think, like, there's some other men that we would love to, like, interview too, so, like, that those would be, like, bonus episodes, so,
Yeah, yeah,
uh, yeah, we'll for sure take suggestions because we'll run out of friends to ask at some point.
yeah. Yeah, we're always open to suggestions, or if you guys have connections to someone really cool, like it's always nice to have a personal recommendation
Mhm.
to have somebody on the podcast. We have a very long list of ideas of people we want to have on. We probably, I mean, if we got everybody on our list, we could definitely, I mean, fill up 3/4 of the year. I think if we got everyone on our little dream list that we made. Um,
Mhm.
but we want ideas, and we wanna know who you guys wanna hear from or who inspires you also that we can have on. There's also just people doing really, really cool stuff, and I feel like every time I go online, I see more. I'm constantly bombarding Wanda with reels of either people doing really cool stuff or rats pole dancing. So
I did see another video of that today.
did you really? That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
I've messed up your algorithm.
It was a pole friend, actually, she posted it.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, "I need one of these." It's like these taxidermy pole dancing rats.
Yep.
Um, it they're quite unique, Imma tell you that.
They definitely are.
Oh. Yeah.
Also the big one for us mentally, YouTube.
Yeah. Well, we'll get our stuff together by the time this episode comes out.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I don't know, just like I mean, it's not like we're trying to like make ourselves look pretty every day, but like I know people
No.
just like throwing stuff on YouTube. and just like playing it because like my TV is like in my living room, obviously, and if I'm like doing chores, it's just like easier than to like have
Mhm.
it be playing off my phone or like carry a speaker around or something. So,
Yeah. Well, I think sometimes it's nice to just like throw there's a couple podcasts I follow that I throw on the YouTube and it's just there. I don't think I feel like I rarely will look up, but then every once in a while they do show a video of something or a graphic of something. So maybe eventually we'll utilize that ability more. I think right now it's just another place for people to find us and a
mhm,
little intimidating, I think, for both of us to like be fully on the screen the entire time rather than,
yeah,
little clips on social media. But I think it's
yeah,
important to put us just in a different spot and maybe somebody different who doesn't listen will find us. So,
right,
hey,
right.
hey, that's us.
We also want to
What
plan
else?
more.
Oh, yeah, 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 that. Yep.
Yeah, we're honestly the past 2 episodes, this one included, pretty good. We're on the
Yeah,
right track.
yeah.
Hopefully this trend
We
stays consistent.
it's not that we don't plan at all. Now, we have had episodes, which you could probably tell with the two of us. We have had episodes that we've straight up just dived in and just yapped hardcore,
Yeah.
and that's been it. And that's fine. That was last year. We definitely have better plans for this year, and we've also really looked at, like, how we're planning for our guests and how we're coordinating our questions
Mhm.
and things like that because it is difficult for y'all that host podcasts or have been on podcasts where there's multiple people, like, it is difficult to try to coordinate live, going back and
Yeah.
forth, so we've kind of worked a little bit on our systems for that, and so we can plan more and be a little, more ahead of the game this coming
Yep.
year, so I think that'll
Yeah.
allow us to make sure we're not missing stuff. I feel like everybody we've had on the podcast this past year, we could have on again and, like,
Mhm.
re-ask questions or, like, ask more questions, so maybe that'll help us just get
Yeah.
more of our stuff answered.
Mhm. Mhm.
Other than the podcast can be real long. But
Okay.
yeah. What about you for the year? What are your big goals? What is Wanda doing in 2026?
I made a bingo card, I'm looking at it right now for 2025.
Yeah.
I wanna make another bingo card where it's like little fun things I can, like, easily check off because it's always, like, so satisfying to,
Yeah.
like, check off a box, you know?
Yeah.
But, I think I kinda wanna do another race. Am I
Oh my gosh. 10K this year?
another
10K?
yeah, I think maybe, like, a 10K? We'll see.
Uh-huh.
I would love to continue pole dancing, but I would love to, just take dance again, like ballet or, like, a heels class or a hip hop class. There's, like, a couple studios in Milwaukee that I've been to one, but, like, a couple studios that I've, like, been wanting to go to and just keep dancing. And just, like it's just, like, a creative outlet,
Yeah, yeah.
art form and stuff. What am I? This would be my entering my 4th year of my PhD by the fall, which that hopefully would be done. We'll see. So narrowing down, just like keep chipping away on like the dissertation, which is gonna take some time. I would love to. I love traveling. I would love to
Mhm.
continue traveling and be able to fund my travels based using this PhD stipend I have.
Yeah.
Um, what else? Not kill any plants. That's a good one. I'm looking at a few that are dying around me right now. Um, they're like hanging on for dear life. I don't know. I think most of it's kind of like catered towards like academics right now. Like I'm so close. It's
Yeah.
like just like honing
You're
in
in
on
that
like just
spot,
finishing strong. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. On my little bingo card here from 2025, it's like I would wanted to snatch 80, qualify for finals, like clean and jerk 100. So those are things unless so currently it's still December. Unless I like max
We're faking
out
it.
like and like hit yeah, unless I max out and hit those goals, like I mean, I would just like of course love to get stronger in weightlifting, just like continue to
Mhm.
PR. Like I feel like even though I'm like doing all these things and I'm in like another rut with weightlifting, like I still want to like I know I'm capable of like a lot more.
Yeah.
Um so just kind of continuing to see like where how far I can go with weightlifting.
Yeah.
That's like the sport goal. be a better pole dancer. I would love to continue that. It's like it's hard, but would love to continue.
Maybe 2027 Arnold will bring back Wanda will compete at pole dancing.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, but stay injured
Cool.
free. That's another
Yep.
low-hanging fruit, but those are kinda like my personal goals. What
Yep.
else? I guess, I mean, family, I feel like I should, like, do a better job at being a daughter and a sister. So it's like, being more intentional about, like, that time and just being a good friend, I have really, really great friends, and I sometimes, like, when I go through, like, these ruts of, like, mental fatigue, like, I feel like a lot of the relationships that I hold are, like, really one-sided, and I feel like I could be better at being a friend. So, those are my goals.
Yeah. I love the
My
idea of
cat
a
is here to
bingo
say hello.
card. I love that you guys did those last year.
Yeah.
I feel like it's fun to have like smaller things to check off also. I feel like it's really easy
Yeah.
to just come up with these
Yeah.
giant things that we want to accomplish. So I love the idea of a bingo
Yeah.
card. I feel like I need to do that for this year.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you? Personal goals for you?
Um, I feel immediately I go to weightlifting. Obviously, my quad is finally feeling like healthy and not like it's going to re-tear again.
Mhm.
So I think my goal is to compete 2 times, 3 times this year. I don't want to set
Okay.
any expectations on it because this is where Mandi can get real intense real fast. And I am trying really hard not to get like obsessive about it really quickly, just because I also don't have the ability to currently. So I think just whether it's a local meet, whether I end up doing like Texas finals, like whatever it is, I know I can't go to nationals, so that also takes a little bit of pressure off. I have friends getting married on both Saturdays, so that's almost helpful to me because I feel like if I could go to nationals, I would be like, okay, cool, let's qualify for nationals in the spring, go to nationals. So that takes some pressure off. So competing, I think 3 times would be good because local meets,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
so that's my weightlifting goal, and I'm trying really hard not to have any other weightlifting goals. Um, because that I cause issues for myself that way. So compete 3 times. That's my athletic goal.
That's a good goal. That's a good
Um,
goal.
yeah, we're trying to keep it general. I'm trying to practice what I preach here. Talk to me in like 3 months and see if that's actually worked out for me. Ask
Mhm.
Jessie if I'm driving her nuts by then because I probably am, but we're gonna
Mhm.
start off strong. I think one of my other goals is to travel more also. So I kind of planned out the national meet calendar for Meet Week Co. and when I'm going to do media and also looking at competing, but trying to kind of coordinate cool stuff with getting to have like a cool weekend away or something. So I'll be headed to Atlanta for their training camp and I'm going to do media for them. So just little things like that that are super fun. I get to hang out with really awesome people. It's obviously like still work. I'm going there for work, but stuff like that really fills my cup, because
Mhm.
not only am I, like, doing work and around weightlifting, but it's just, like, for me, that is peak social and community type of stuff, so I'd really love
Mhm.
to do that a handful of times this year, so that's really cool. I also really I'm really stuck on the idea of also interviewing people outside of strength sport. So, um, I think I think doing this podcast has shown me how cool it is and how important it is to tell women's stories. So I think discovering kind of like, what is my mission in life and my kind of like life's work type of a thing. I think I just
Mhm.
need to, like, I feel like I need to push past strength sports a little bit. And I think a big part of it is the more people we talk to for this, the more it's like the whole, like, if you can see it, you can be it type of a thing. Like, I want, a little girl to look at. We have a female, full-time assistant coach in the NHL and know they
Mhm.
can be that. And so talking to like those types of people, I think would just be really cool. So I think that is probably another goal for this year to kind of branch into that a little bit. Um, Outside of sport and work type stuff, because I have a tendency to just like live there and those are the only goals I make for myself. I am trying to make sure I get to all of my nephew's sports. So they do a bunch of different stuff throughout the year. Some is harder than the others because not all of my nephews are in town with me, but I want to make sure I get to, if one's playing golf, I want to make sure to get to at least one of their like golf matches or tournaments. Same thing for like whatever they're doing. My goal is to make sure I can be there for at least once. Now some of them are easier because they're in town, so I can be at more baseball games, but
Mhm.
I really want to like check off like one of each of their things for sure now that I'm here. So that's one of my goals. My other thing that I feel like I've thought of a ton is moving. Everything is very chaotic. And there's lots of like piecing things together. This year I think is going to be, fun but chaotic. And so I am really determined to just like spend some quality time with my dogs. I know that sounds probably lame to some people, but making sure I either get them to, like a dog park or go on like some really long walks with Derby. Kilo really would hate that. But like really being intentional with making sure that like obviously like they sleep most of the day. They're really good boys, but that is great for my mental health also. Same thing with, when I go to the gym, like I'm always happier afterwards. So same thing if I can, just spend some quality time with them. It forces me outside. It forces me to stop. I can't really like edit photos and wrestle with a dog. So that's super helpful. So I'm trying to
Mhm.
be more intentional about ensuring that I'm kind of constantly doing that, you know?
Yeah. I guess I could be a better cat mom for sure. I
Yeah.
do feel guilty when I leave her at home.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like we have to, right? Like we have to go to work.
Yeah.
Like they're definitely better off than like Kilo is not tied. He was when I rescued him, he was tied to a concrete slab and then in a shelter, and Derby was on a highway somewhere, so like they're better off, they're spoiled, they're currently bundled up in blankets, like, they're
Yeah.
fine, they're happy, but, it's good for them and it's good for me, so
Yeah.
that's nice too. If you ever wanna borrow a dog, they'd be happy to hang out with you. Um, I'll rent out my dogs for emotional support puppies, so if you're in the southeastern Wisconsin area.
Oh,
Um, Speak
hello.
of the devil, hi. Um, I think also the bingo card would be good for me to do because what I'm not good at is setting like small fun things that I can check off. Like even again, like going beyond athletics and work is
Yeah.
incredibly difficult for me. I think
Yeah.
every year forever has been, you know, grow this business, do this thing, how much can I
Yeah.
accomplish, how much can I compete, how many kilos can I add to my total, which like all of that is fine, but I am not good at going beyond that. Like even coming up with
Yeah.
two more like kind of personal goals is really tough for me. So I think I'm gonna do a bingo card because I think it'll force me
Yeah.
to do. But
Yeah.
like I
Because like
can't
one
create
of
a
them.
bingo card of all insane things. Like I have to come up with like actual fun
Yeah.
things.
Because like, I mean, some examples that I have, it's like go to a concert, get a tattoo, watch the sunrise.
Yeah.
Like I love like just like I love the sun. It makes
Yeah.
me so happy. Don't know why I lived
Yeah.
in England. But like those little things that I
Yeah.
could just check off that just like make me happy. That are just like so simple.
Yeah.
However, the three examples that I gave, I only got a tattoo. I don't think I went. I mean, I've been to concerts, but I don't call them like your classic concert, like where you're at
Yeah.
a venue or anything. And
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I guess I've seen the sunrise, but not intentionally.
Yeah.
But anyway, little examples.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, and it would be I think it would be extremely challenging for me to even, like, make a
Yeah,
bingo card. It's just not my it's not in my normal personality traits to be able to, like, "Oh, here's these, like, little things that make me happy." Not that I don't have those things, but I
yeah,
think that's a really hard thing for me to do, so I think it'd be good for me to challenge myself that way, you know?
yeah. Anyway, next thing we got on the agenda is merch.
Merch.
I'm really excited.
I
I
am
really
too.
like so we have 2 designs.
Yes. Talk about the designs. I don't speak
One
English.
of them, hopefully by the time maybe this episode comes out, or at least, like, soon after,
Yeah.
we'll have, like,
No,
some samples.
so as of now, it's launched. Like when this episode releases, it would have launched yesterday because this episode comes out on the
Mhm.
2nd. So they'll have launched
Yeah,
yesterday. So they're live. You guys can go buy them now. Go buy shirts.
yeah. But one of them, I just love the colors. It's like one's like a forest green, the other one's like a denim blue, like gray bluish.
Mhm.
Um, they're like heavyweight-ish,
Yeah,
heavyweight
they're
soft
like
t-shirts.
comfort colors tees. So they're like the thicker, like really nice, like kind of heavier t-shirts. They're super nice. I feel like a lot of people have had a comfort color tee before too. So they're
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah. Um, Man, if this is going on YouTube, we can post a picture of it here or something.
Don't give me more work to
But
do.
it's what it's like I am a woman in strength sports. I think that's what it
Yep.
says in the back. And then the other one is just Two Girls One Bar podcast on the back. Big font for both of them.
Yep.
Kind of fun. I
Yeah.
like them.
Yeah. And they
I'd
both
buy
have like a
them.
little like left pocket. So there's like the I'm a woman in strength sports has like the two girls, one bar like on the left pocket. And then the I'm a woman in strength sports is big on the back. And then the other
Hmm.
one that has two girls, one bar really big on the back has the barbell on the like
Okay.
left pocket area. So yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to like tell everyone how like Bonfire is gonna work?
Yeah. So we're doing it through Bonfire mostly because we don't have to buy stuff up front. So this will just work really well. We You guys will see, like, we have not priced things so that we're, like, making a ton of money or anything from this. We really just want you guys to have some stuff, and we'd love to see some, like, 2G, 1B stuff out in the world and, at the Arnold and at meets and stuff, and for you guys to be
Hmm.
training, and it would be super, super cool. So the way Bonfire works is they'll collect orders, and you can keep on ordering whenever, and we'll let you guys know if we decide to take anything down or we're going to change designs. We'll kind of keep you guys updated on social media, but they won't print stuff until every 15 days. So if you order, now through like the 14th, all of that stuff gets printed on the 15th and shipped out. Then, the 15th through the 30th will get shipped out that following day. So just so
Hmm.
you guys know, if you order now, it's not that it's taking 2 weeks to ship to you. It's that they only print every 15 days, and that helps them save money, and be a little more eco-friendly and print kind of more in bulk, when they're creating the screens and the different stuff. So, yeah, it's gonna be really
Hmm.
cool. I'm super excited. We have ordered something for ourselves, but obviously it's not here yet. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be rocking them with you guys. Be sure if you guys get them and wear them. Tag us. We want to see.
I
I'm so
know.
excited. I hope you guys like the designs. We have more ideas. We're also considering doing like kind of a nicer, more exclusive kind of shirt for the Arnold. So if you think that's a good idea, let us know. We're thinking of like something embroidered instead,
Hmm.
like doing something that has like an embroidered logo or an embroidered something on it. So if you would be open to that, down for that, let us know. I don't think we really need to do like a bulk in order to do it. It'd just be a matter of like, is there anyone interested in doing it? And we could do an exclusive Arnold design. It would be fun.
Yeah.
And we love an embroidered something. Well, as long as Wanda doesn't have to fight with the embroidery machine.
It's so fun to like do it yourself because you're saving all this money, right?
Yeah.
But bruh, I'm
I
like,
mean, at a certain
I'm
point, depending on
crashing
the number
out.
of hours, yeah. Depending on the number of hours it takes, like, are you saving money?
I know, dude. I'm crashing out for sure. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
moving
That's the
on.
merch. It's cool. Please go order it.
Hmm. Anyway, back in reversing into our Patreon stuff. I feel
Skirt,
like
skirt.
Mandy can kind of like talk about it some more.
Yeah. So we kind of talked a little bit about the reason for the Patreon. I'm going to run you guys just through the tiers so you understand them. We launched the Patreon a bit ago. So we have one person on there so far. First person is amazing. We love her. Um, the all of the tiers will get everything from the previous tier. So the first tier is $5. It's our athletic supporters. So fun, athletic supporter. But anywho, so you'll get ad-free episodes. We're also going to be releasing the episodes early. So for everything from here on out, like this episode will already be released to the Patreon people before you guys hear it on Spotify or Apple. So you'll get early access and ad-free episodes. We'll also kind of give you guys early access to anything else we're doing. So if we do an Arnold shirt, if we do an event, if we do um anything else that we end up doing this year, which it could be anything, we could go crazy, who knows? But you'll get first access. So anybody in the Patreon would get first access to any of that. Um, our second tier is $20 a month, and you still get all of the stuff from the first tier, but it's a mail club. I just love the idea of getting mail that isn't bills. I think we don't really get like anything but junk mail and bills anymore because now we just get everything online. So this will be really fun. It'll be a fun way for us to send out like exclusive stickers, and we're going to be using like quotes from our previous guests and different things. So you get like a little like a postcard, a print postcard that's like a little inspirational, fun type of women are strong thing. And it could feature an athlete, or eventually I would really love to, we have a lot of cool athletes that are also artists. It'd be really cool to get like an artist to like draw something and then we send out a print. Like that would be bomb too. Um, like, oh gosh, what's her name? Now I'm not gonna remember. And I feel really horrible that I don't remember, but she draws the shoes and she makes like the weightlifting shoe pins. I just ran into her at finals. I have a pin on my bag upstairs. Um, anyways, there's really cool artists like within the strength sport world. So like eventually that would be a really cool thing that we could do. We can't really do that because I would like to pay those people. So until we get a good amount of people who are doing Meal Club, it doesn't make sense, but it's just fun. So that, and then
Mhm.
we are gonna figure out if we can do some sort of like merch discount for anybody who is in like the second or third tier. We have to kind of figure out how to price things well for that because we're really pricing merch right now like just over what it costs to make sure that we cover all of the costs. But that's something that we're considering. We obviously, you guys all know that you have a virus discount that you can use, but we want to kind of figure out other stuff that we can work out for you as well. And then the
Mhm.
last tier is our scholarship fund tier. So we have that set at $50 a month because it covers meal club and all of that. But then $35 of that, like it's not, the scholarship tier is not Mandy and Want to Make Money tier. It's for our scholarship fund. And so the idea of that is that we take the $35 extra that you're giving. Um, Oh, or I have really bad math, 20, 30, 15, whatever. Now I can't remember exactly how much the middle tier is. I feel like it's 35. Or 15
35?
and then 15 and then 50 because 35. You guys, bad math going on. Either way, the last year is the scholarship fund, and so we're going to pool that money, and then that goes into what we talked about earlier with, paying for a first meet fee or buying someone shoes or figuring out what we can do with that or helping someone become a coach or helping someone find a coach. Like we can support all of those things. That is the goal of that tier. We will figure out, maybe different times of year that we can do a little campaign and we can do one-time donations. I know there are
Mhm.
people who have actually already asked us, how that might work. So we'll definitely figure that out as we go and do, a way you could like, maybe 1 month we collect as much as we can and then give out something. So we'll do one-time donations as well. But this is for people if you have the ability to, support in some way. And I think the other thing with the scholarship stuff that we can do is, if you are in the scholarship tier and you're contributing monthly, like we want you to know where your money is going. So maybe we have 3 people who apply for, I would love to do my first meet. Here's how much it costs, or I need this. I think those scholarship people should get to like vote on that also. Like we can kind of present, here's our options, like where you guys think we should put this money. So we want you guys to have input on that as well. So I think that'll be just super fun. I know not everybody has the ability to contribute in that way, but I think it's important for us to, like, if you can and you want to contribute, this is something that isn't like, it's not like it's only associated with weightlifting or only associated with powerlifting. Like, we can kind of use this as a discretionary fund to support like anybody in sport, or maybe, you know, there's an organization that works with, young girls and getting them strong. Like, who knows? But I think we could do some really cool stuff with our community. I think we've shown it in the past, with
Mhm.
fundraisers and things we've done already with, the small community we've built this first year. So I'm excited to see what we can do. So there's my very long-winded, horrible math-filled, um, Patreon explanation. Obviously, if you guys have questions, message us. Like we'll
Yeah.
answer whatever questions. If something's unclear on the Patreon, let me know. We're happy to like fix things or whatever. It's our first rodeo into this also, so keep us honest with it. But we're really excited for it, and I think also for someone who listens
Okay.
constantly, $5 isn't bad to not have to listen to any ads. Also,
Yeah.
and it helps us, pay to keep things going, make things happen.
Yep.
So, Patreon,
Thanks for breaking
done.
that down for us.
Break it down horribly, but it's done. Yeah.
We talked on the last episode about meetups. First one
Yep.
coming up is the Arnold. I don't know, I feel like you have more information on that than I do. So again, you want
I
to
don't think
share
I
with the
don't think we've
class?
I don't think we've hammered out details of anything yet. I feel like we need
Yeah.
to figure out the details very soon.
Yeah.
Um, but we've had someone amazing offer to like host a meetup in her home. So we don't necessarily have to be in a gym, which is always nice. That Arnold does a lot of input. So for us to kind of hang out somewhere quiet, we can always do that. So I don't think we have an exact plan yet, but we'll update you guys. So maybe we need to do some type of poll to figure out who all is going to be there. Like, who's going to be
Mhm.
around? When are they going to be around? It's always hard because the Arnold is also chaotic and everybody's
Yeah.
competing, and I'll be running around like a chicken with my head cut off doing media probably.
Yeah.
So I think we have to figure out the best timing for it. I think
Mhm.
that's what I don't know what to do about. So if you have input, if you want to suggest, we should do it Thursday or we should do it whenever, like let us know because we haven't hammered out the details yet. So you tell us what you want
Yeah.
and we'll figure it out very soon. We'll figure it out for sure soon. Maybe like by the beginning of February. Obviously like a month out, but we'll figure it
Mhm.
out.
Yeah, for sure. And then also another thing that we talked about in the last episode was doing an in-person meet. We would love to do that. That's like one of our goals for the year. Like maybe like probably a couple. Probably starting out in Milwaukee because that's where like we're kind of both based ish. We know the gym community here, but honestly, just like a fun girl training session. I don't know. And
Yeah.
then a little brunch after, like something super low key. Like obviously we don't expect people to fly in for this. That would be super cool.
Yeah.
But something like, I mean, local enough where you can like do like a day trip up or something. Or
Yeah. And
yeah.
we're definitely open to doing this in other places. Like, I think the
Mhm.
easiest thing for us is obviously like somewhere in the Midwest, right? Because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, like we said, you guys, like, it's not like we're making money from this podcast and can afford to just like fly out somewhere. But I think there's definitely like a day trip or something in us somewhere where we can like drive somewhere, train, eat, drive back, or like figure something out.
Yeah.
So if you guys are in the Midwest and you're like, hey, we should do it in my area, let us know. But we talked about potential timing for the Milwaukee one. What did we say? No, I don't remember.
Oh, like early May, I think.
That sounds
Early May,
familiar.
late April. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll obviously keep you guys updated, but when we figure it out, we'll send out a save the date. But
Mhm.
that will be the first one for sure because it's the easiest access for us right now and the easiest test area for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. So, because we also have just like friends here. If anything, it's just like all of our weightlifting friends in the area getting together and we're calling it a
Yeah.
meetup.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That'll be fun.
Mhm.
Anything else we want to kind of like ask for the year, save for the year, set our intentions for 2026, aka the year that Mandy
Oh,
gets her life together?
yeah. I don't know. I think like you and I are just literally normal people. So if you have any suggestions at all, don't or just like comments, concerns, don't be afraid to like literally slide in our DMs. And I guess I'm specifically asking for like suggestions on like guests. Like we keep talking about this, like trying to diversify our um guests and like we're
Mhm.
obviously biased because we're weightlifters, so it's like literally just us reaching out to our friends. But like of course we know we have like other people that are interested and like
Yeah.
trying to like reach out to more. So like literally let us know if you yourself are interested in like even being on or like if you have like someone whose like story you think is like super cool and like you like
Yeah.
would love to share their story on like a bigger platform. Like we would love to have that and help with that as well.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all know people who are just doing really cool things. And
Mhm.
so I think we're hoping that you guys share those people with us. Like we want to
Mhm.
help share those stories and tell more women's stories in strength sports. And you guys, all of us have our own like communities, and there's people definitely doing cool shit within your community. So if you know of someone cool, like please connect us because we want to tell their story or
Mhm.
provide a space to grill them about their story.
Yeah.
So I
I don't
think
know.
that's
Do
all.
you have any intentions for the year?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think I guess my two biggest things are like one, I just want to stick to my guns on doing like what I want this year. Like want to
Sure.
build the things I want, do the things I want. I don't have to report to anyone, create anybody else's dreams. Like I'm down to support everybody else's dreams. I will be your biggest cheerleader and help in any way I can, obviously, and people who know me know that, but I want to like keep doing, the things that are really like lighting me up this year. So
Yeah.
stick to that. And then I think, I mean, just from us talking about the bingo card, I think I need to really set the intention to find some like little wins this year. Like come up with some simple things I can do, some easy wins, easy stuff, like fun things that I would really
Mhm.
enjoy and force
Yeah.
myself to stick to that so I don't end up. I mean, like, we both know that the compete 3 times, that's not gonna last, but, like, the intention's great, but if I can
Yeah.
maybe give some other stuff, maybe that can hold me back from going nutso crazy in my
Mhm.
weightlifting stuff.
Yeah. So,
What about you?
oh, did not mean to turn on Siri. I feel like it can you hear me right now? Cuz
Mhm.
can you say something?
Yeah.
Okay. No, okay. Sorry. I think when I like hit Siri, it like totally just like took me out of the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, I don't have any intentions really. I'm just free balling it. I don't know, just kind of going with the flow. My mind's kind of everywhere. I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, would love to like build my little bingo card and check everything off. Um, have fun with my friends, my
Yeah.
cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
See where this podcast is gonna go next year. Ooh.
I know. It's really do you have a okay, so do you have a prediction for the podcast this year? So, obviously, like, last year, we didn't think anybody would listen, and then we ended up with like creating this really cool community, like small but mighty community that's growing. Do you have any predictions or like things you're like might happen with the podcast or things that might be surprising? Like this entire last year was a fucking surprise for me. So,
Yeah.
but what do you think could happen this year?
I think we'll break 1,000 followers. I think part of me is like, man, me being a broke college student right now, I'm like, yo, $50 a month is a lot, but, like, I think, because what, 5 times 12, 60, that's $600 from a single person
Yeah.
that's wild. So, like,
Yep.
that would for sure be able to fund, like, 2 3 or 4 people,
Hmm.
on whatever their needs may be and whatever, like,
Yep.
we decide collectively. I think that's, like, freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know, I feel like, because, like, you and I feel like we're nobodies, you know? So, like, I
Yeah.
think, like, overcoming the sense of, like, imposter syndrome, I think that's kind of, like, where we'll be at the end of the year, where it's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we're actually doing cool shit," like, people know who we are.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Or maybe that's not the case, and I'm embarrassing myself right now, but only time will tell, so
Yeah. No, I
yeah.
mean, I like it. Like I said, last year we literally didn't think anybody was even going to listen to us. So I
Yeah.
think we can surprise ourselves and others again this year.
Yeah.
Really quickly to clarify, I just want to let people know like you can change your tier in Patreon. So if you're somebody who wants to do the scholarship tier, but you only want to do it for 3 months, you could technically do the scholarship tier for 3 months and then you can change your membership and downgrade to one of the other tiers, or maybe like you are can do it for 1 month. Like you can swap your tiers around in Patreon. So just so you guys know, you can do that when you're doing it. You're not like signing a contract for the next year or whatever. Like you can downgrade,
Uh-huh.
upgrade, cancel whenever. There's no commitment to it. So just kind of reiterate that. I think for me that the unexpected cool thing would be like I'd love if we could, like I want to set like a stupid goal. Like I would love if we could pay for, you know, 10 athletes to do their first meet, or like, like I want to come up with something like silly that I'm like, I feel like this is near impossible, but I feel like also we can do it.
Yeah.
Um, I think one of my like, which I've brought up to a few people and I think to you and also Julie and whoever, I'm like, I would love if we could like refund somebody's Arnold registration.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do cool stuff like that. So I think that's my like unexpected thing. Like, okay, last year I didn't think anybody would listen. So this year I'm like, fuck it, what can we pay for people? Like, how can we like do something for people in strength sports? So I think I want to come up with like, I don't know what that is, but like, could we
Yeah.
pay for 10 meet entries, whether it's, whatever level or whatever that equivalent comes out to be, like maybe one's shoes or whatever, but like 10 meet entries would be, I mean, that'd be so cool to say
Yeah.
we did that.
Yeah. I think, like, another thing that, would be super cool by the end of the year is, like, so we've obviously been recognized by, like, USA Weightlifting, but it's, like, to be recognized by, I don't know, USA Powerlifting or Powerlifting America, like, another, like, organization would be, like, super cool because then
Yeah.
it's like, "Oh, we've hit another target audience that isn't just weightlifters," right?
Yeah, it
So,
would be really cool to speak to people who are an admin of those other organizations. So if y'all have
for sure.
connections, hook us up because I do think that was huge for people to understand. So if we could do that with some of these other sports and some of these other orgs, I think that would be
Yeah.
super cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's great.
Yeah. Okay. That's kinda all I
It's gonna
got.
be a year, dude. Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm
I'm excited to see what
scared.
happens. I'm nervous too because now I think it means something, right? Like the first year was like, fuck it, we're having fun. And now I'm like, well,
Yeah.
now it means something. So now I have like goals and hopes and dreams attached to this podcast versus previously I'm like, well, it's, Julia will listen to us, So I'm like, I
Yeah.
knew she would enjoy it. And I like, it's like you're not creating for like 5 people anymore. We want something bigger.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
does change it, but it's also really exciting. So I'm excited to see what we do 2026, grow
Yeah.
our little community, talk to some really freaking cool people, do some cool stuff, pay for some meats. It's going to be sweet.
I know. Alright. Are we signing off? Is that it?
Yeah. Go buy a t-shirt, wear it to the gym, tag us in your video,
I
and then
know.
go
That'd be
join the
so fun.
Patreon. Join the Patreon, please.
But no pressure.
But also no
No
pressure.
pressure.
But if you can, hang out with us there. Yeah? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
2026. Yay, cool.
Bye.
Bye.